been a crazy weekend. Obviously, we got the victory. Man United lost 4-1. Spurs, they got the 5-0 victory v Everton. Who are our main rivals for top four? Would you say, Nabil?
I think it's the two teams that you've just mentioned. I think
Out of those two, though, who would you say is the
do you know
biggest
what
threat?
I was saying United, and I was only saying United because of the match winners that they've got. Yeah, the squad looks very disjointed. Apparently there's in-house fighting and stuff like that, obviously with the new interim manager and Cristiano Ronaldo, which, to be fair, that's quite an interesting one because the Man United fans, I'm not gonna lie, look, I love Cristiano Ronaldo, but I mean I do kind of feel a bit happy because the amount of number 7 shirts that were going on when he signed, they were going to win the league. I mean, it's good to see Man United in that position, to be fair.
100%.
And you know what? It's not even the Manchester, the fans from Salford. It's the London, our fellow London Mancs. They just, I mean, they've been very quiet this season, and I've actually enjoyed this season more, like, because they're not chatting. But out of those two, because they've got the match winners, like even Fernandes, he'll go off the ball for like 8 games, and then he'll just go on a run where he'll score winning goals. So for me, I thought they're going to fluke a few results, but I think they're in trouble. Actually, I think they're in serious trouble. Tottenham as well. Now, the thing is, I thought Tottenham were kind of out of it. But then when you just look at the way the season's going, he's having meltdowns and you're thinking, all right, the wheels are going to fall off. And then they just get the City win. Because I look at City against United and they just put them away. Now, when I think about that Tottenham game, I thought City were just going to put them away like that. And they just didn't. So Tottenham aren't out of it. And I think the game at White Hart Lane, I think we need to avoid defeat in that one. Yeah. I think if we avoid defeat in that one, I reckon we can kind of put them to bed. I'm not worried about West Ham, but it's those two, United and Tottenham. But this game, so I'll jump for let someone else talk. But this game against United and Tottenham, this is a big one because United are under some huge pressure to get a result for this one. Because if they don't get a result for this one, it's going to get worse. But that's Tottenham as well. Like, are they going to go and flop? So I think we need a nice, juicy draw. Yeah. That would be good. Or I would actually prefer United win.
Is it?
Yeah, I would, because I kind of think in the run-up, I reckon if it was us and United, I reckon we can pip them. But I think with Tottenham, I mean, they should be out of it. I mean, City should have put them away. If City would put them away, we would have been feeling a little bit more comfortable. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think those two teams definitely.
Yeah. I think that victory against City definitely that was valuable points for them, man, and points that I thought they wouldn't get, to be fair. But if we talking about top four, obviously if we win our game in hand, we go 2 points behind Chelsea. Should we be talking about potentially getting top 3, or is that out of our hands? Is that too far away?
Well, potentially we could do it, but I think it's out of our. I think it's a bit too much. But just going back to what Nobel just said there, I would say I wouldn't rule out West Ham. I wouldn't rule out West Ham. David Moyes is a canny old guy. I wouldn't rule him out. But if I had to say who was the most dangerous, I would say Spurs. And you probably say to me, why Spurs? And I'll tell you the reason why I would say Spurs are the most dangerous is because for me, they've got the best manager out of the rest of the chasing pack. Now,
I see.
I know Man United have got the players, but they've got a man who's an interim manager, and he ain't really managed in the last couple of. I think last time he managed was about 8 years ago. Yeah, he hasn't managed. The game has moved on since then. That's why he's having hiccups every week. Conte is a dangerous man, and the reason why I say that is because you can have the right team and the wrong manager, and vice versa. You can have the wrong team with the right manager. Hence Emery. Emery was coaching man like Liechtenstein, who's like 38. You know what I'm saying? and men like Iwobi to a Europa final. So if you've got the right manager who can coach players, it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous. I wouldn't write off Tottenham. Obviously, it's the Son and Kane, which they're kind of deadly. Man. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't write them off. And because you got a manager like Conte. Boy.
What's that guy they got from Juventus as well? I think he's dangerous as well, man.
Yeah, Kulusevski or whatever.
Jeez.
Oh, the other guy. Sorry.
Yeah. Bad
he's
boy.
a dangerous guy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't write them off because I know it's a bit Spursy. And going back to what you said a bit about against City, you wish they would have helped. Well, I'll tell you now. I spoke to a few people around about the time. I said they're going to win against Spurs, but they're going to lose against Burnley because of the way they play. City's attack. Spurs love that. When you go to Burnley, it's 2 banks of 4 and you got 2 men in front of that. You know what I'm saying? They play 4-4-2. It's very different to play when you ain't got the spaces in behind. That's why they find it difficult at Burnley. But when they're attack like City and they wanna keep hold of the ball all the time and then try and pressure. Spurs knew. Conte's not stupid. He knew he wasn't going to get much of the ball. He just had to counter attack. So for me, that was an easier game than Burnley.
I think you've got a fair point on that. You see, Conte though, I think for Spurs, the danger man for me, it's not even Conte. It's just Harry Kane.
Nah, Son as well, though, man.
Son is good.
Listen, Harry Kane is the thorn in our sides. Let's just be real as Arsenal fans.